I'm back with the second half of the equipment video. If you haven't seen the first part, just click the link below. I'll link you back to it. I actually could do a third video. I've got a couple other things I didn't go into. Just like an example is this Rapala fillet knife I've got here. So I'll be filleting some fish with it. That's just another thing I've got. All right, I hope you enjoy it. To start fire, this is my favorite fire starter because who knows how many fires this thing will start. But the reason I like it the most is because you can wear it as a necklace. You have this thing, put it down for now. And then I got this thing. I hadn't even taken it out of the package because of this orange one. But this is the same thing. It's a magnesium bar, basically the same deal. You just scrape off the magnesium and then spark it. You'll have to watch a video. I'll make one, or you can go watch one. I think there's about 1,000 people on YouTube that you know, make their little fire out of these little fire starters. I could do that if y'all wanted to see that, but I think it's already been done. Oh, you know what? You know what's 10 times better than any of those things though? Is this right here. This cigarette lighter. That's the way I prefer to start fires, really. So if something goes wrong with your cigarette lighter, and on this experiment, I feel pretty confident that I'm gonna run out of juice in my cigarette lighters, and I'll end up starting a fire with these things. But if it doesn't matter, if I don't, then I'll just use a light. I always recommend keeping a cigarette lighter with you. That's always the best thing. My plan is to save, like whenever I burn good wood, I'm gonna save the coals for the next day, because it's a lot easier to start a fire from coals if it starts to rain or something than it is to go out and find wet wood and make it work. Okay, now if we want to get fancy, here's a flashlight. And you know, grid down, there's not going to be any light at night. My plan is to adjust my sleep pattern to where when the sun comes up, I'm out foraging and fishing and all that. But if light is needed at night, then you get it. I bought this. This is that one that you see on the infomercials. I guess I'm a chump for buying it, but actually it's not a bad flashlight. I'll do a review some other time. But this is the one with the Navy SEAL guy comes out and runs over it with a Hummer. And I haven't ran over this one yet to see if it works, but it does what I need it to do. But if you want to have a flashlight like that, you know, make sure you keep it up, because if you just bag it up and throw it somewhere and wait till the grid goes down, your batteries are going to bust. Alright, I'm editing the video and I just wanted to interrupt and add this to it, so I'll continue in just a second. Same type of video though. This book right here, James Wesley Rawls, How to Survive the End of the World as We Know It. It's definitely a good read. But anyway, just to this point, while we're talking about the flashlight in the video, he recommends running everything you've got electrically on the same type of batteries so that you've always got them. He says the same thing about bullets too with your guns. Just, you know, keep the same type of just about everything so that when you need a battery, or in the case of the bullet, you know, when you need a bullet, you're not digging around through a pile of all different types of stuff. Everything I've got electrically runs on AA's or, well, there's AAA's. Just throwing that in there. All right, back to the video. This light runs on AAA's, so I keep a good stock of AAA's. And, okay, let's talk about the knives I've got. This came from a wine company. This is a good set of skinning knives. I've used it to skin a cow. It comes with a fork and all that, but I'm not going to chop wood with that. This is a Ontario knife. I think it's used for aviators, what this one's used for. But either way, it's a strong, good quality knife, in my opinion. You could chop down some wood with it if you wanted to, and it comes with a sharpener. But you can't have too many knives, I guess is my point. And I'm not planning on chopping wood with it, because what I'm planning to use for wood is broken, you know, or sticks that have been dead and cured out for a while. But if I was gonna smoke something and needed to form a smoker or something, I could use that knife to chop it. I've actually got 2 case knives on the way that I've ordered. Hopefully those are gonna be good. They're just gonna be nice, good quality knives for skinning and woodland activities. Now for this thing, got this Magellan little, and this thing screws into it. I don't know that I'm going to be able to, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that while I'm holding this camera. But this is just a little shovel you can use for digging up plants and roots and whatever you wanted to dig. You know, it's just a little $5 shovel that I got at, I think I got it at Academy, but I don't know. I don't remember. I've had this for a long time. I'll just discuss first aid because actually here's these rain boots here. I'm gonna get another pair of them too. Just 2 cheap pair of rain boots because there's a lot of thorns out here. I'm not gonna buy a $200 pair of rain boots and then step on a thorn and they're useless. So I just got the cheap rain boots, but I'm gonna get a backup pair. It's great for if you're a weekend warrior to go out barefooted and do something crazy, and if you get cut up somehow, you know, get your feet cut, you can go to the hospital and then you can put it on Facebook and be a drama queen. Whenever it's long-term survival, you can't do that. You got to protect your feet, anything that you can reasonably protect. So I got these rain boots for whenever I'm wading off in the water. Here we got hydrogen peroxide and alcohol. Any of my cuts or anything like that, be putting stuff like that on them. And a lot of people don't know it. Hydrogen peroxide you can use as a mouthwash, and just don't swallow it. It'll give you a stomach ache. I've got this net here too. That speaks for itself, really. You can catch all kinds of stuff with a net, even if you're just catching for bait. You just go through these. A lot of times these little pools that pool up after a flood, you can go through there and get some fish with those. And the only other thing I've got is this is a food grade bucket, and it's got a lid. Down in there you can see it's dirty because I kept some alfalfa in it for the goats. But either way, I can use this to go around and gather up wild plants or whatever I'm going to gather, and I can store it in there safely so the rats don't get it. So I'll be doing a lot of that. But really, this is all I need. Okay, I'm going to do one last bonus, actually 2, and then that's going to be it. Just remember to like and subscribe, share the video, click the little bell so you can get notifications and know whenever I'm putting out more videos. I'm on Instagram at Brazos_Forager, and I'm on the Twitter at Brazos Forager. This is the Sea Crane radio. You can see it's called the Solar Observer. I ordered it, and it's been a good radio. And the reason I'm going to really enjoy it on this journey is, you see it's got this solar panel right there. So when the batteries are gone, this thing will still be going. And then this is a flavor injector, but I'm going to use it for saltwater. And what's going to happen is I'm going to attempt to cure a ham. I don't know if that's possible in Texas. It's really not recommended. I don't know if it's going to work, but we will try to do that. And so I'll just be injecting salt water in my ham. So, all right, but that's it for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow, and the show starts soon. See you later.